Hello, kind people. How are you? Have you turned a page on your calendar today? Even if you haven't, today we will become acquainted with a rather unusual calendar. Adam's calendar. How people measured the seasons 75,000 years ago. What are humanity's earliest creations? A discovery in southern Africa takes us back an incredible 75,000 years, when the inhabitants of these lands most likely created the world's first stone clock. In recent years, it has become known as Adam's calendar. Located in the Mpumalanga province in the eastern part of the Republic of South Africa, this Stonehenge of the Black Continent may be the oldest human-made structure on our planet, predating every historical monument discovered so far. For the first time, it establishes a chronological connection between the numerous stone ruins in the southern part of the continent and suggests that they are much older than previously believed. South Africa conceals some of the greatest secrets in human history. About 60,000 years ago, early humans migrated from this continent and settled throughout the rest of the world. Who were they, and what did they do? Adam's calendar may provide answers to some of these questions. The stone clock was discovered entirely by chance in 2003 by amateur archaeologist Johann Hein, who headed the largest aerial firefighting brigade in all of Africa. As a pilot, he had flown over the mountains of Mpumalanga for more than 20 years. He was also interested in and had taken dozens of photographs of the thousands of strange stone circle ruins scattered throughout the region. Specialists had explained to him that these were cattle enclosures left behind by the Bantu people, who migrated from north to south between the 14th and 18th centuries, a theory that would later be challenged. Johann Hein's great discovery. Johann Hein made his major discovery during a rescue mission while searching for a colleague whose aircraft had crashed among the mountainous elevations of the region. He noticed the unusual stone complex while landing. After locating his colleague and determining that he was alive and had suffered only a broken arm, Johann returned to inspect the site. It immediately struck him that the structure resembled a clock. One of the rocks rose vertically upward and cast a clear shadow onto the calendar slab opposite it, where hours and months had apparently been marked. Shortly afterward, Johann brought 5 scientists to the site, hoping they could explain what he had found. None of them, however, considered the complex particularly significant. This was a disappointment for Johann, but like any true researcher, he refused to give up. He began studying the arrangement of the stones and calculating the parameters of the entire monolithic complex, using his experience in navigation and aeronautics. He quickly determined that the circular stone configuration had been deliberately aligned with the 4 cardinal directions so that it could track the solstices throughout the year. The central vertical stone had been carved in such a way that its shadow would fall in a precisely determined manner onto the calendar slab opposite it. Only 6 years later, after numerous expeditions and new discoveries in the area, the stone calendar was thoroughly studied and its exact age was estimated. It was determined that the complex is offset from the cardinal directions by 3 degrees, 17 minutes, and 43 seconds. This means that we are looking at a clock built at least 25,000 years ago, according to archaeological and astronomical calculations. Further studies of the geology, erosion processes, and the growth of lichens on the stones helped scientists estimate that the complex is at least 75,000 years old. Astronomer Bill Hollenbach reached this conclusion based on the movement of tribes in southern Africa and the formation of the individual rocks. However, scientists believe that the complex may be much older and could date back to the dawn of Homo sapiens around 250,000 years ago. The stone clock is situated on the edge of the Transvaal escarpment, which is composed of black quartzite rich in gold. This was also the reason behind the African gold rush in the region at the beginning of the 18th century. The monolithic stones of Adam's calendar, however, are all made of dolerite. The nearest dolerite vein is approximately 1 kilometer away from the site of the complex. This means that its creators made an enormous effort to transport the monolithic blocks to this location.